Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff and we are here with episode 1 of What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, I have heard a lot about this game. I'm very excited to see what it involves. I know that it's got a very positive reputation and it's one of the best games. I think it won several awards for Game of the Year, I think in 2017 when it came out this. Now, I am playing this as I know that it's quite a short game and I'm just sort of trying to smooth the transition over from me being at home towards me moving back to university where I can start again on my next long-term series plan. But I figured, after some consultation with Ron, who suggested this game, that we'd have a little look at what comes up in this series. So, let's have a see.
This isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
So I don't know anything about this game. I don't know what's going to happen. I do have a list of achievements, because I know that there aren't really any collectibles in this game, so I figured that's sort of the next best thing. So
Someone
we'll try
had
and
put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
we'll try and get all them.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh dear. Give information about Milton, called the Orcas Island Police Department. 2003. Oh jeez. Okay. So it's the house over there, I assume. At least what it looked like from the journal.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh, the little house.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay. Alright. Took me a while to figure out what I was doing with the controls there.
Lewis's funeral.
Oh Jesus.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Finches. Okay, I think this is where our first achievement comes into play because there's 2 different paths that go toward the house, and I think we need to explore both of them to get our first achievement, which is called All Roads. So, we'll work on that. But they both provide different stories anyway, so it's not a complete waste of time.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
It's all very vague at the moment. Not quite sure what's going on. Oh, there we go. We got there quite quickly, actually. I thought it would have been longer. Yeah, there's the basketball hoop, I think.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Alright. Let's see if we can go back. I'll see at the start of the other path. Okay, let's explore the other path. Like I said, I think from what reading the achievement said, she says something different if you go the other path.
I've driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
All roads. Oh, it's a deer. Hello. This game's giving me sort of Life is Strange vibes at the moment. Not like, obviously, in terms of gameplay, because that's third person to start with, but it's sort of a somewhat more peaceful experience. Even though that didn't actually end up peaceful at all, but you know what I mean, basically. Alright, so we've done that now. It's time to check out the house. The closest thing that they have to collectibles in this game are things called peepholes. There are 10 of them across the course of the game.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
It is a pretty creepy looking thing, isn't it? But yeah, so like I said, there are 10 across the game, and then viewing them all gets an achievement. And there's our first one, just there in the fence.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Cool. There's a statue down there. I'm sure we'll be able to see all of this over the course of the game. Okay, is this where we go in? There's a cat flap.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
So very mysterious.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Nothing wrong with that. Can't be a good Chinese. This is a bad Chinese, in which case it's horrible.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
I'd imagine.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
This is a peculiar experience.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Blimey. Seems like it's a family of bad luck, doesn't it? Brother goes missing, lost relatives and stuff like that.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh, that's nice. I know it's not a horror game, so I'm not expecting anything creepy to happen. If I didn't know the genre, I'd be very on edge. But seems to be good.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay, so the second one. I know we've definitely got some upstairs.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Right, okay, so you need to go upstairs. Right, good job checked.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Yeah. I think there's one in here. Molly. 37 to 47.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Blimey. Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Very interesting. Is this the one? Oh, it is. I see.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Chapter 1, Runaway Reef. Oh, that is a secret.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, I'll come back to that in a moment. I just want to make sure I've got all the people. I don't know if we can return to this place. That's the thing. So, just want to make sure we find all the peoples. There's one here. Who's this?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. What a name.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay, that goes up to the attic. My friend Bigfoot. She's not talking about
Whenever
this.
people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Gregory lived in the bathroom? Oh. Did he? Oh, he only lasted a year. That's unfortunate.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh dear. Don't seem to last very long in this family, do they? Okay, if that's all the peoples have got up until now, I assume this is locked.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. I think we've got everything. I think we just need to head into that room that we opened.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh, that's exciting.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
I didn't know I was going to interrupt that. Sorry, guys.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Thanks, owls. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Oh.
I woke up and I was starving. so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Well, that sucks, doesn't it?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh dear. Poor gerbil.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
You've not fed the girl. It's not very nice, is it?
I kept eating and eating.
Oh no, not the toothpaste. Oh. That's gross.
I ate a lot of things that night.
They're not plastic? No, they're really berries. I still don't think you should eat them, but... Okay.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Okay. Hello.
I reached out for her.
Ooh.
And suddenly,
Oh.
I was a cat.
What the hell? Oh. Whoa. Okay, apparently I'm a
I
cat now.
tried to be quiet,
That's
but
cool.
the bird was really scared.
Whoa. Oh.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
That rude. Look at me, I'm a cat. Whoop. Oh. Parkour. Oh, hey. I'm gonna get you. Ah. I'm gonna get you. Ah. Get back here.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Guys, have you ever been so hungry that you turned into a cat and started stalking a bird?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
You not live.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Sounds very weird for a child to say, doesn't it? If it was a cat, yeah, it makes sense. But...
I gobbled her up,
Oh.
and suddenly I was an owl.
Oh.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay guys, I'm trying this for a second time because I failed the first time, but now I know what I'm actually doing. We have an achievement to grab 2 rabbits on the first try. Like that. So I'm just...
I imagined
obviously I
his
wanna-
face looking up and seeing mine through my
Ugh.
talons.
Put all the achievements with you guys.
And I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Okay. Can't see any other rabbits.
A mama rabbit.
Where? There we go.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh, bleaking Nora. This is one trippy ass dream, isn't it? Or whatever it is. think they're very well equipped for. Oh, this is the weirdest thing. We.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
I feel like this is going to get really morbid. It's going to find like the kid jumped out a window. For now, let's just have some fun. Da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't seem to dive at all. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, no, we're going back up again. Any fish? I need a fish. Oh.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh. Oh.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay. Can we see anything else to eat? Just going into the emptiness of the ocean. I am woolen. I hear trouble brewing. Ah, there you go. Where do you go? Where do you go?
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, we become the Kraken.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Let's just become a cannibal now. That's nice.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Ooh. That's a nasty way to go. Cover the booze. Okay, we actually have another achievement to like finish his song. Getting AC4 flashbacks. don't think this guy's gonna make it. Even before the cracker eats him. I think there's definitely gonna be some heaving. Yay! Alright. Let him finish. Alright, sorry dude. I feel a bit guilty for that, to be honest, but... Oh, well, at least he was drunk. He probably won't even feel it. Dinner time.
The last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I saw something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay. Damn, still
I
doing
slithered
this.
onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Yeah. I won't be convinced. I don't think there's anything good to eat down here. Or up here. Ooh. Oh dear. It's the last thing you need if you're on the journey. Where are we going?
I got closer and closer.
Oh. So this is our room, isn't it?
All of my stomach started growling.
Ah, okay.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That was weird. Okay.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
What, so did she actually get eaten or something? She clearly died or something, didn't she? I don't know what's going
I
on.
got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
What's new, pussycat? Alright, we'll wrap up in a mo.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
That's nice.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Her room was like a museum.
Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay, so it's just sort of filling in the story sort of thing. Right. Okay. I think, guys, that's where we're going to leave it before I get carried away. This is actually really enjoyable so far. It's very... no, hang on, what I'm doing. It's quite trippy. So, there's Edith at the top. See who we're playing as. Obviously, Molly and Ingeborg. So I assume we're going to find out about all these characters over the course of the game. Very interesting. So, I'm going to... oh, hang on, we've still got some more bits here.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Yeah. Okay, I think that covers everything. So we'll carry this right on in episode 2, but before we wrap up, let me thank my amazing patrons. My £5 Plus patrons are Ron Hyler and Ever the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 Plus patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see a credit to my £1 Plus patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It's truly appreciated and it goes a long way in helping the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page. But you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. And I'll see you guys in episode 2. Bye, guys.